Mom, I have a fall break. For 2 weeks. We're so going to Alaska. So, a while ago, I went to Alaska. Oh yeah. It was a 1-week trip and went to both Fairbanks and Anchorage. A lot of stuff happened, and I won't storytell them all to you because I'm kind. But there were some stuff that were actually interesting. On the first day, we went aurora seeking. It's basically driving around for 6 hours straight in North Pole. For the first 3 hours, it was fine. But once we were actually in the mountains, the driver, let's call him Johnny the Bunny. I don't know. Johnny, if you're watching this and you love bunnies, that's great. So Bunny the Johnny driver, the van began to slip on ice. We were in the mountains and the van suddenly started to go towards the woods. The car drove into the woods, slammed into a tree. More like broccoli. Anyways, we flew out of the van and became big feet. And right now, I'm in the woods drawing on a piece of wood. Lol, that was a really bad joke. Where'd she go? You! The car turned a perfect 180 turn and we were safe. Then times out a zillion times, and I don't even care if that's a word. We were basically sitting chickens waiting to be cooked in some kind of potion. In this case, waiting to be eaten by mountains a zillion times our height. And that wasn't even the fun part. We ran out of gas and the van in front of us had to drive to the gas station and back to pour a bottle of sticky gasoline into our van. And then we drove happily ever after. Nope. One of the tires popped and we were sent home in the other van, which was all squishy, while poor Johnny the Bunny waited for a rescue. We finally got back to our hotel, and from a person who rarely sleeps, it was one of the best sleeps I've ever had. And guess what? In this whole process, we didn't even see a tiny single spark of aurora. And just after a few days, we were in this cozy little cabin we rented, and you know what? We saw some beautiful northern lights. On the last night in Anchorage, we went to this local but fancy restaurant. By the way, 10 over 10 for the restaurant. The food was great. Anyways, I saw these 2 women eating. Okay, we weren't staring at them. They were more like sitting next to us. They came before us, and when we sat down, they were already eating their meals. They each ordered 2 cups of raspberry lemonade, and the meal went on. Later, when we were near finishing our meals, they ordered 6 cups of beer for something called beer tasting. And keep in mind that this was after 2 cups of raspberry lemonade, main meal, and probably some kind of appetizer. They drank the whole thing, and when we were about to leave, they ordered 3 desserts. A strawberry cheesecake, a chocolate syrup-covered waffle, and a crème brûlée. And don't even ask me how I remembered it. I guess I just have a semi-photographic memory. Just kidding, I don't. After some light research, no. And for some mind-blowing stuff, these 2 women were just 2 average-sized, friendly neighbors, Nancy and Grace. They were probably just too hungry. If you didn't know, I'm riding this on a plane right now, and my stomach is on a roller coaster. So bye. And I still have to edit this stuff.